This program is brought to you in part by Hyefighters.com, your #1 source for news and information about the Hyefighters. Legio Gear. Every warrior needs the proper armor. Carosa Design. Bridle, tucks, accessories, and alteration. Urartu Construction. Quality fit to build castles.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
And now, the Hyefighters Show.
Hyefighters started out, it was actually a kind of funny story. I started bringing my son here to this gym about 3-4 years ago, and I was just sitting down and talking with the other parents, and we were at the gym, so we'll talk about some Armenian fighters comes up, like Vic Darchinyan, Arthur Abraham, and I asked a simple question. I'm like, who are these guys? They said, what do you mean? You haven't heard of Darchinyan? You haven't heard of him? I said, no. They're like, well, they're world champions that are, boxers, and they're out of Australia, one's out of Germany. And as an Armenian, I felt kind of embarrassed, saying, I thought I was pretty educated and learning about the Armenians and the Armenian community worldwide, but not knowing that we have actual world champions in these sports, I felt a little embarrassed and ashamed. So, and when I thought that I didn't know about this, I assumed other people that are like me, who are ultra-nationalistic but still haven't heard about these guys. So I went home and, I saw the name Hyefighters was available, so I took it and I just started building up a site and did some research and put obviously all of the obvious guys in there. And then eventually it turned out, there's a gym full of these guys, young guys, just trying to make it, whether it's in boxing, MMA, Muay Thai, kickboxing. So, and they're all professionals, so I think these are the guys that need the recognition. In the beginning of the fights, in the beginning of the careers, they don't make much money. They got to train. It's a catch-22 situation. You got to spend all your time training to be good, and you need to be have some sponsorships available so you can make some money and survive. So it just kind of grew from there, and it's been about 3.5-4 years now, and I think it's taken a strong foothold, and it's become a recognizable brand. So I'm really, really happy about that. I'm even more happy about the fact that now we have Armenian fighters from all over the world, and it's almost kind of like a brotherhood in terms of, these guys train together when they come from another country, or if somebody goes to another country, they know that they have almost like family over there, guys that are in the same sport, in the same business, if you will, and they help each other out. I mean, Gegard is here from Holland. Whenever he's in town, he'll come by and visit. Last year, there was this Urartu from Paris. He came out here, stayed here for about a month, 2 months, and trained with the guys. And it's vice versa, too. If any of these guys go anywhere else, then they know that there's another Armenian there that's in the same business, in the same industry, and we'll be able to help them out and do what they need to do.
During our visit to the Glendale Fighting Club, we were welcomed by Hyefighters such as Manny Gambourian and Roman Matichin, who are also established UFC fighters and have been featured on such television shows as The Ultimate Fighter, CSI, and 24. Roman Matichin, who is also an experienced trainer, was working with Gerard Mousasi during his visit. We asked Roman to share about his evolution from fighter to trainer and how he became a high fighter.
I think it's an aspect of game when you're fighting for a long time. So also there's a lot of fighters like upcomers, really good talents, and I really want to share the knowledge what I got. whatever I know. But every day we live and learn. We're still at the gym. It's a learning process, even doing this for 20-something years. But that's why I just want to pass it on. I want to take it with me. So whatever I know, that's my goal. Actually, help as I can. Hyefighters running by Aras Urartu, actually came up with this idea. He starts coming to Glendale Fighting Club, which is where we're training. It's one of our homes. Also, I want to mention my coach as well, Coach Chivichin. He wants to do something like this. I think it's a very blessing job for all the fighters connected throughout the world.
Roman, who is no stranger to the television world, was thrilled to hear about the Hyfighter show finally coming to fruition.
I'm really excited and pumped out. I mean, everyone that comes up and they want to do something about this Armenian little community, because Armenians are very, very small people. Meaning of like quantity wise, but we got really great talents. Vic Darchinyan, Gerard Busasi, Arthur Abraham. If any of them I forget, forgive me, but being small country, I think there's a lot of good fighters, and they're all world champions and great people. So God bless you all.
What goes through your head minutes before a match, or how do you prepare for it when it's almost crunch time?
I think the preparation comes with your good training. If you're training for a really good fight, and I mean every fight is great, but you're training very well for your fight, you're just ready in your head. I mean, it's got to be like a fighter mentality. If you're fighting, there is no ifs, there is no what's gonna happen. It shouldn't be anything like that. If there is, please do not step into that ring. So it's my biggest advice to any fighter, Armenian or non-Armenian, don't do it, it's not for you. It shouldn't be in your head, what if you go in? There's no ifs, you go in, you do it.
Hyefighters also caught up with Gerard Busasi at GFC. Here's what he had to say about his upcoming match.
I heard 17th July in Japan, maybe Jeff Manso or rematch Keith Jardine, but I don't know for sure yet.
Who would you prefer to fight? Or does it matter? Put anybody against?
Maybe Keith Jardine because he settled the score.
Gerard also explained to us how he became an official Hyfighter.
Well, when I came to Glendale, I came to train with Gokor and GFC, and Aras was also here and training with my friends. That's how I got to know Aras.